Guys, I decided to do this tutorial because a lot of you guys have been requesting me to do an acne concealing makeup tutorial. So before I start doing the makeup on my model Brian today, I'm just going to talk a little bit about acne and concealing acne. Typically, most people break out around the jawline, especially for guys. Of course, there are people that break out like everywhere else around the face, but the most typical areas are around the jawline. Most guys tend to have bigger pores, oilier skin, and more, in general, rougher skin than most girls have. And so, making that makeup look really natural is definitely a challenge, but it can be done. I think most people that suffer from acne tend to like to pile on the foundation with a lot of coverage. I personally don't like to do that just because I feel that if you pile on a lot of foundation with heavy coverage, you're going to cover the skin that is good in the first place and not just the acne. I think it's a waste to cover up the good skin instead of just spot concealing the bad skin. For guys, typically I don't recommend putting like a lot of makeup over there just because if it's not done well, it can crease and it can look a bit cakey around this part especially. Girls typically don't like guys that pile on the makeup, and so we're going to try to achieve like covering your makeup without looking overly cakey. The main goal of this makeup is not to cover every single spot, every part of your skin, but to make your natural skin look better while concealing like parts of the problematic skin. That being said, doing makeup on acne skin is of course a lot more difficult than doing makeup on clear skin, and it takes a lot more time, it takes a lot of patience, but that's what you have to do if you have like acne and trouble spots. So I hope this video is informative. I hope this video helps you guys. I suffer from acne, like I get breakouts every now and then, and this is how I do my makeup. So let's get started.
First, start off with clean hands. We're gonna use a primer. A primer will help your makeup glide on easier and fill out any pores or any acne scars that you have. Take a pea-sized amount and apply it all around your T-zone or wherever you will get oily. The next step is to create your own tinted moisturizer. Using your favorite acne moisturizer, combine it with a high coverage foundation. Here I'm using an equal amount of moisturizer and foundation. The reason why I'm using tinted moisturizer instead of full-on foundation is because I feel that tinted moisturizer can actually balance out the moisture in your face, and it also retains some of your skin's natural luminosity. The tinted moisturizer will actually even out the skin tone, and it allows you to know where you need heavier coverage next. I use tinted moisturizer to even out the redness around my nose and the darkness around my eyes. Using a tinted moisturizer instead of a full-on foundation takes a little bit more time, but I think it's more worth it because it looks better and more natural in the end, especially for guys. Bring the tinted moisturizer down the neck for a more natural look. Notice how even the skin looks without being heavy. So as you can see, Brian's problematic areas around his jawline and his cheeks. So we're going to go in with the same heavier foundation and cover those imperfections and problematic areas. Because you've evened out the skin tone earlier with the tinted moisturizer, you can use this foundation with higher coverage to go over areas that actually need more concealing, such as your red spots and blemishes. Using a foundation alone will make the skin look dead and lifeless. Go over the problematic areas lightly so you don't irritate the skin. When you smile or laugh, these areas will tend to crease more, so I would avoid putting too much foundation around those areas. Use a small brush to feather out the foundation and the tinted moisturizer. This way, people can't tell where the tinted moisturizer or the foundation begins. Again, be gentle with the face and use soft feathery strokes. So this is how it looks like so far. His face looks more even toned and most blemishes are concealed. Moving on to spot concealing, we're going to cover all the spots that the foundation could not cover. So using your favorite concealer, I'm just going to dab it onto the back of my hands for sanitary reasons, and then gently dab it onto the problematic areas. You can use a brush or you can use your fingers for this. What I'm doing here is making small dots onto the spots, and then using the warmth of my fingers, I'm going to blend the product out so it blends in seamlessly with the foundation. Almost done. All there's left to do is just to set the makeup on your face. On the areas where I've done most concealing work, I'm going to use a powder puff. This is because the powder puff can carry more product, and so it ensures the concealer stays in place. And for the rest of the face, I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and brush the entire face with a light dusting of powder. Don't forget the night too. So this is what it looks like so far. Right now I'm just going to check for creasing or if I've applied too much product. This way I can make sure that it looks really natural. This step is optional, but I like to create a radiant glow to the skin using some highlighter. This way the skin will look totally matte and it would not look too fake. So dabbing some product, I'm just going to apply on the higher points of the face where it catches the light. So the cheekbones, the nose, a little bit on the cupid's bow, and you're done. Notice how healthy and glowy his skin looks as the highlighter catches the light when Brian moves from side to side. And there you have it, this really natural glowy skin.
This is how it looks like with the makeup done. I think it looks pretty natural. Looks pretty good.
It looks pretty light and natural. Looks like it, yeah.
Thank you, Brian, for helping me model and
You're welcome.
showing off your bare skin. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.
Bye.